We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This fielded right at the goal line. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bobby Okereke
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jones off the play fake. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the bootleg. Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face a third down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, Edwards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Off the play fake, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give is to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense of the nickel on 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down at 4.
Off play action. Jones. And Sharp pulls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yeah. These are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff, Edwards. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A give to Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This one swung out here to Jones.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sheets.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Sheets. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 14. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Sheets. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 14. Mike 14.
From the gun, Sheets. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Sheets. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
8 yards brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheets. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Sheets. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Looking to throw. Sheets. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.